Hey guys, we're going to do day 3 of the abs support. So it's a rest day, but it's not a rest day because you need to work the brain as well, right? So we're going to let those abs rest out because you just smashed them in class as well. So there's no need to do like extra work unless you want to, just go and do some extras. I know I would, but we're talking stuff that's relevant to you and your goals. So we're going to talk about goals, so like why your motivation fails. Your motivation fails if you don't have a specific goal. End of story. Right, we always say discipline and consistency. Yeah, be disciplined, be consistent. But without a goal, it's very hard to be disciplined and consistent. Unless you're like an ex-soldier or something like that, where you can just always just turn up, right? You don't always have to have a goal. For you guys, you should always have a goal. I should always have goals, right? So, and I'd say always have a big goal and always have small goals. When you set your goal, you want to be smart with it, right? And it's got to be specific to you, right? Whether that's you want to lose a certain amount of body fat, a certain amount of weight. I don't like just weight, but you know what I mean. Like some of you just want to lose weight, right? It's fine. But just saying, I want to be a little bit fitter. I want to be a little bit stronger. Or I just want to lose a little bit of weight. How much? By when? Okay, if you have these set things, that will keep you motivated, right? I do say motivation is a bit of a lie, just be consistent, disciplined, because you won't always feel motivated, but if you've always got that intrinsic and you've got an extrinsic motivation, if you can get 2 types of motivation, why to work out, you'll always do it, right? So if you've got that, you're going to do it because it makes you more confident inside and because of how you look, that's going to keep you going for longer, right? When you set your goal, be smart with it. So again, specific, whether it's a certain amount of weight, a certain amount of body fat, a certain, you want to get a certain lift, you want to be able to do a pull-up, then tell me what it is, and I'll fucking tell you what you need to do, right? But then, if I repeat myself like 20 times, telling you what to do, I'm going to get a little bored of it eventually, right? Measurable, right? You've got to be able to measure it. Consistently measure. Like, if it's fat loss, let's check your body fat once a week. Yeah, it might go up and down a little bit, but overall it should be down over time. Like with all of the fitness stuff, we measure it, and we measure it regularly. If you want to achieve something more, tell me, and I'll tell you what else you need to do to get there. Right, attainable. I'll tell you whether you can do it or not. 99.9% of the time, what you guys tell me is a goal, you'll be able to do it. If you've got a big one, I'll tell you how we're going to break it down into small ones. It's like, I want to get 50 press-ups, but let's get 10 first. Let's get a press-up off your knees. I want to get 10 pull-ups, or 5 strict pull-ups. It's cool, right? Okay, we'll start with 1. It's attainable, but let's set a timeline, let's put the work in, and let's get it done, right? Your attitude and your approach matter a massive deal, right? If everyone does the same training, we all do the same training, right? But some people are progressing, like those people that they're getting better and better and better, and you're not, and you're doing the same stuff in class, it's just because they're trying harder. Most of the time, well, they're putting the extra mobility work in, they're doing the core work, they're eating right. That's the only real difference there. Is it relevant, right? Saying to me that you want to go like a high level RX fucking fitness comp, or you want to go and do like a high level powerlifting comp, I'm trying to say, well, maybe let's just go with a scaled one, and then like an intermediate one, and then are you willing to make the sacrifice for that next jump where it's like I'm putting the time in the morning and the evening, and then I'm gonna fucking nail all my food and I'm gonna make those social sacrifices? Or if you want to keep that little bit of a social life, okay, so if you go, I'm gonna drop X amount of body fat, and you go, okay, but what are you willing to sacrifice to get there? Oh, I still want to go out at least once a week, okay, so it's gonna take a little bit longer to get there. Or like, oh, I'll go out twice a week, or I want to have like a couple of cheat meals, I want to do this, okay, but if you go, I want to get it in X amount of time and I'm willing to do whatever it takes, that's where it's relevant. And then is it relevant to what you actually want as well? Sometimes I've been relevant off a little bit. If you don't know what to set as a goal, I'll just fucking tell you something. If you stick to that and then you achieve it, you feel better every time you hit a PB, every time you row fast, every time you get a faster run or a higher lift, or you can do more reps, or you do something better, or you progress to a harder movement, you feel fucking good, right? And then timeline it. Well, if you don't have time, we can't break it down. So when we break it down, that all comes down with the measurement as well. Set little goals, right? And then you go, oh, I've hit this one, oh, I've fallen off track. Why did I fall off track? What did I do wrong, right? All of this stuff will help you keep you motivated, right? And then that's the motivation part. And then some days you just feel, oh, I don't want to. When you think about your goal, I still don't want to do it. But if I'm consistent and disciplined with it, I'll get there one day. And then I'll get there within my timeline. So yeah, I'll get there one day is never. I'll get there X amount of time. Yeah? Hopefully you find that helpful for your abs and core.